there was Lucas Sullivan, and then there's Jim Sweeney. And I think of Lucas Sullivan, I also think of Jim Sweeney. Two visionaries in many ways.
He wanted it to be arts related. It is arts related. We have all these businesses coming in. They're like, oh, well, for us to be in this neighborhood and to be appreciated and valued, we have to do this too. And I think that he set the groundwork for that and the expectation.
He struck a model where you use arts, and then even by inviting other groups like breweries, like maker spaces, like residences, he's found a model to turn a neighborhood into a whole community.
One of the things that I think motivated a lot of folks early on was that Jim Sweeney had a different kind of pitch. The audience he wanted to reach, it was creative people. It doesn't matter if you're actually an artist, you are an artist. It's creative people, and it's the kind of people he constantly surrounded himself with, and those characters help bring more characters, and it's become a real thing.
All he talked about for the first 5 years of meeting him was Franklinton. Like, it's just all he talked about. Like, God, like, is there anything else going on in your life? Franklinton, Franklinton, Franklinton. And I mean, it made me come down, so it worked.
It's what he preaches. You know, it's his mission. If he gets a hold of you, you know that you're going to end up talking about Franklinton, and it's genuine. He really advocates for the artistic class.
And everybody kept saying to me, you gotta meet Jim Sweeney, you gotta meet Jim Sweeney. And I'm like, who's Jim Sweeney? I don't know Jim Sweeney. And then they would say to me, he's the mayor of Franklinton. And I'd be like, the mayor of Franklinton? I didn't even know that Franklinton had a mayor.
His demeanor was pretty cool, you know, like, hey, I'm Jim Sweeney, man. I'm cool. So I always liked cool guys, a little swagger, right? He had a little swagger going. And
there are so many people with passion. There's so many people with big ideas. There's so many people who can put a pen to paper and write it out, but not a lot of people stick around and do the hard work. His tenacity over time is what made it possible.
I guess I'd say that Jim's the real deal. And by that I mean the person who speaks on behalf of what he believes. He doesn't change what he says based on other things that are happening. He stays true and loyal, and he has a lot of integrity. I greatly respect him.
Jim's dedication, I feel like, to Franklinton is one of the reasons why he's been honored with this award. He's dedicated 14, 15, almost 16 years of his life to this area and helping not only the community itself, but others see the potential in this area.
Kind of is a little bit of an international man of mystery too. There's a mystique about Jim Sweeney, an aura about Jim Sweeney, as it were. And like, I admire that.
And Jim is clearly deserving of the Michael B. Coleman Award. And, but clearly deserving of that because he is such a visionary and an activist for this neighborhood. And he just keeps going with new ideas. And that's what I like about him, new ideas, and he's a good man too on top of it.